Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? What up? What up, everybody? What's cracking, man? What's going on, everybody? Who we got in the house today, man? I already see Portland, Jamaica in the house. What's up? As you come in here, make sure you hit that like button. We're going to talk about Hassan Campbell and that live that he had this morning, man, where he pretty much went off, man. Dude was going off on Wack100, Big U, and essentially the whole music industry as far as the West Coast is concerned. It seemed like he was taking, shots at, how the West Coast is, according to him, allegedly been extorting East Coast artists who have come out there to mess around. You know what I mean? Now, as everybody gets in here, make sure you hit that like button. And, man, we're going to talk about this topic thoroughly. So, and make sure you shout out your cities in the chat. What up, Houston? What up? Danville, Virginia. I see you. What's up? I see you, Portland, Jamaica. What's up? As you get in here, make sure you hit that like button and make sure you shout out your cities in the chat, man. Who else we got in here? Let me know you in the house. You know what I'm saying? I am Wack100. Hello. Would you like us? What? What does that mean, yo? Good afternoon. What's up, man? Good afternoon, yo. What up? As you come in here, make sure you hit that like button. Hit that like button. What's up, DC? What up? I see you grind time from DC. I see you, UK. What's up, UK? We got NYC in here checking in. St. Louis, the 314 in the house. What's up? Bronx, New York in the house. We got DC again. What's up, grind time? Boston tapping in. What up? Everett, Massachusetts. What's up? Detroit in the house. What up, Virginia Beach? What up, Big Cloud Music? What up? Now, is that the same Big Cloud Music from Chicago, man? Oklahoma, what's up? Brooklyn, New York, what's up? Hey, do me a favor. As you come in here, make sure you hit the like button so that way we can send out those alerts and everybody knows that we going live, man. What's up? What up, yo? Look like we got a SCO gang representative up in here. What's up? Repping that Dallas. What up? Atlanta. What's up? Tallahassee, Florida. What up? What up? East New York in the house. What's up? Okay, ATL in the building. What's up? Richmond, Virginia in here. Everybody make sure you hit that like button, man. Yeah, I know I'm foot stomping on it, but it's really important. So, and it's free, man. You don't cost you nothing to hit the like button. So do like one of them other YouTubers says and hook a brother up. Hit that like button and hit that share button, man. Make sure you share this to as many people as possible and make sure you hit that like button, Richmond, Virginia, what's up? East New York, what up, man? East New York, man, you dangerous. At least it used to be back in the day. Bed-Stuy, what's up? What up, Bed-Stuy? Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn in the house. I see you, ATL. I see you, ATL. What up? What up? What up? Yeah, we going up. We going up. We're going to be talking about this Hassan Campbell live because dude was spilling the tea, man. He was talking about a lot of the things that he feels is going on behind the scenes as regards to like East Coast artists going to the West Coast and pretty much, according to what he said, getting extorted, man. And two names he named specifically. He named Big U and he named Wack100. Now, I'm going to go on record and say I am not saying these things. I'm not saying that this is what is going on. I don't know this for a fact. All I'm going to be reacting to is what Hassan Campbell said, and I got it written down. You know what I mean? St. Louis, what's up, man? The 314 definitely in the building. What up? South Memphis, Tennessee, what's up? What up? I see you. Wack100 will not be. Whoa, that's a wild proclamation. Y'all do me a favor. Make sure y'all run them likes up. Make sure them likes match how many viewers we got. We gonna get this thing started in a little bit, man. I'm gonna do a couple more shout outs and then we gonna get this thing cracking. East New York, still dangerous, bro. Yeah, I bet, man. That's been a long-standing thing. You know what I'm saying? You said you pray for Hassan. I see somebody say they pray for Hassan Campbell. You know what I mean? I think he out here putting in that work, to be real with you. I'm going to keep it funky, you know what I mean? It sounds like he getting to business, It seems like, man, he's playing chess out here because obviously, they thought they had a relationship where they could, confide in each other on the phone. Nobody thought he'd be filming those phone calls and nobody thought what he filmed would blow up like it did. You know what I'm saying? It's like all over YouTube. Like, this is the hottest story going right now. And the things that he added during his live this morning are even more, I'd say, crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's the best word I can use, man, is they're even crazier, the things that he said. What up, Orlando, Florida? What's up? Baltimore in the house. What's up, Baltimore? Hey, as y'all get in here, make sure you hit that like button. Hit that like button. Y'all said, what's up to Hassan? Yeah, man, that dude is getting, he getting to it, man. He said, that's my guy, Bronx River. Okay, somebody else representing Bronx River like Hassan Campbell. Jersey in the building. What's up? What up, Jersey? I used to live out there. I lived in Jersey for a minute. I ain't gonna lie. Hassan, a Bronx dude, he ain't going for nothing. Yeah, it seems like, okay, that whole live this morning, it seems like he was putting on for the entire East Coast. And, I mean, based on what he said, he's tired of East Coast artists getting extorted by the West Coast artists or by the West Coast street politics because the West Coast has a more organized structure. And there's a lot of reasons for that. Because of, and, you know, to be honest, out in the West Coast out there, that whole street thing, all that stuff, that is no games. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, it's hard to explain. You know, it's not for play. You know, it's way more organized than people realize. And it's big, it's serious. You know what I'm saying? Fabio, King of New York. Okay, I see you saying. Louisville, Kentucky, what up? Portland, Jamaica, I see you in the building, man. All right, we getting in here. All right, man, so we about to get to the story. So do me a favor. If you're in here right now, before we get to this, man, and let's see if there's any other cities, go ahead and make sure you hit that like button. Run them likes up. We should be at 100 likes so we can get them alerts out. Talk to everybody. Share this video. And, man, let's get to it. You know what I mean? And there's only one way to do that. Keep it official like a ref with a whistle. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, what's up, man? This your boy, Big Man. You already know what it is, man. So let's get right to it. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about Hassan Campbell. Now, Hassan Campbell is a YouTuber / podcaster who's pretty much set YouTube on fire, especially when you're talking about the hip-hop side of YouTube with the, I don't want to call them antics, but what's been going on between him and Wack100, the back and forth and the exposing. He basically put out a video where he talked about Wack100 and, you know, some of his behind-the-scenes antics as he saw them. They had an exchange, they went back and forth, and things got ugly. DJ Academics tried to bring them together so that they could talk about it once again, and things got even uglier. And since then, it's been on social media. Hassan Campbell has said his thing on YouTube during his lives and during his shows, and, you know, and then Wack100 has been on Clubhouse causing a lot of controversy, man, and a lot of ruckus. But to be real, when you look at Wack100 on Clubhouse, it's almost like he's the king over there, especially when it comes to where the hip-hop rooms and stuff like that lie. Now, Hassan Campbell surprised everybody this morning with a surprise live where he pretty much went in. You see him right there in the purple shirt, man. He was going in. And he was talking about a lot of things that haven't been brought to light or people have talked about in those dark corners of hip-hop, in those, you know, rooms where people discuss hip-hop topics and stuff, but nobody really talked about out loud until today. One of those things being is the alleged extortion going on in hip-hop with artists coming out to the West Coast and feeling the pressure of the streets to the point where they're scared to even, you know, to even do anything without, you know, a cosign or even checking in or doing something of that nature. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people have heard of the term checking in. Famously, some rappers went against the grain and said they ain't gonna check in. It seemed like it would only be a standard that was held to other street artists. But it seems, based on what Hassan Campbell revealed this morning, that it's more than just street artists that, you know, we're getting, you know what I'm saying, that we're having to check in or allegedly getting extorted. Now, like I said, this is all alleged, and this is based off of what Hassan Campbell was talking about this morning. But the biggest thing he talked about was Nipsey Hussle, man. Now, with the Nipsey Hussle situation, Hassan said this, man. He said, this is his words, not mine. Hassan Campbell put it out there that Nipsey Hussle was labeled a rat, and that him being labeled a rat is what got him shot and killed. Now, I had never heard that take before. I had never heard anybody say that before. I had never heard anybody even imply that Nipsey wasn't good. Even when he passed away, a lot of the people from his hood or whatever, they came out and they spoke highly of him. They always said he never had any smut on his record or anything like that. So the fact that Hassan Campbell made the proclamation, or proclaimed, I should say, that Nipsey Hussle was labeled a rat, man, that was surprising. I saw the comments going up like crazy as soon as he said that. But I don't know if that's true. You know, I don't know if it's true or not. But he says, but the way that he said it, man, wasn't that Nipsey Hussle was a rat, or that Nipsey Hussle was bad or had any type of smut on his record. It was that Nipsey Hussle had been labeled that way by certain individuals to get him out of the way. Now, he also went on to say those people being Big U. Now, I am not saying that. I'm going on record. Big Man is not saying that, dog. But that is what Hassan Campbell put out there, and he also mentioned Wack100. Now, this got me to thinking, man, have I ever heard Wack100 say anything about Nipsey Hussle being a rat or anything like that, or having any type of smut on his name or anything like that? And this took me back to, I think it was a call that happened this week on Clubhouse. And I want you guys to listen to this and listen to Wack100's answer, so that way you can make a determination for yourself, right? Now, let's check this out.
Wack.
Did you say Nipsey Hussle was a rat?
Put out the info to it. Hold on, one person at a time. One person at a time.
Did you say Nipsey Hussle was a rat, bro?
I mean, you know, his homie said that.
No, did you say
everybody knows what's going on.
Did you say it?
I definitely repeated. I respect
that. Yo, Wack.
Yeah,
Wack.
He did not say that shit.
Nah, he said it, though. He said it
Hey, listen,
today.
Here go the thing. A lot of you from out of town, here go the problem. A lot of you from out of town, y'all think y'all know what's going on, but pay attention to this. Ain't nobody disputing what the was said. That's all I'm going to leave it at.
Now, in that short clip, you heard Wack100 pretty much dance around the subject. You know, I didn't hear him, y'all tell me if I'm wrong about this, but it didn't seem, or I didn't hear him say that Nipsey Hussle was a rat directly. You know, he pretty much danced around it. And the people were asking him a direct question, like, yo, is he bad? You know, was it that? And let's go ahead and play it one more time so you guys can check this out. Make sure I ain't tripping, you know?
What? Did you say Nipsey Hussle was a rat?
Put out the info to it. Hold on, one person at a time. One person at a time.
Did you say Nipsey Hussle was a rat, bro?
I mean, you know, his homie said that.
No, did you say it?
Everybody knows what's going on.
Did you say it?
I definitely repeated.
I respect that. Yo, Wack.
Yeah, Wack. He did not say that shit.
Nah, he said it, though. He said it today.
Hey, listen, here go the thing. A lot of you from out of town, here go the problem. A lot of you from out of town, y'all think y'all know what's going on, but pay attention to this. Ain't nobody disputing what the was said. That's all I'm going to leave it at.
Now, you heard it there from Wack himself. So it seemed like, man, he was alluding to the fact, but he never said that directly. Now, what Hassan Campbell was saying was that was the label that was put on Nipsey Hussle and essentially led to him losing his life. Now, I was taken back by that because like I said, I had never heard that before, man. And never thought anybody thought that about Nipsey Hussle. You know what I'm saying? But it's not outside of the realm of believing, right? Because according to Hassan Campbell, there was a lot going on the back end. You know, there was a whole bunch going on as far as East Coast artists coming out to the West Coast and pretty much getting extorted, you know what I'm saying, by the gang politics out on the West Coast within hip hop. And he said that the two main culprits were Big U and Wack100. Like, he didn't shy away from saying that at all, you know what I'm saying? He said Big U and Wack100 specifically were the culprits in this situation. Now, Big U and Wack100 are probably two of the biggest figures in West Coast hip hop as far as on the executive side of the game, on the management side of the game, on the help me out, something happened to me side of the game. So it got me to thinking, man, maybe Hassan Campbell might be on to something. I mean, it sounds far-fetched, and it sounds very, very like well organized, more organized than I would think that rappers and their crews could work together. But when you base it off of what's going on as far as the West Coast and the streets, I mean, it's not out of the realm of believing, man. But to hear that Nipsey Hussle was essentially being extorted, you know what I'm saying? It's horrible, man. It's horrible. It's horrible to hear. It's horrible to hear, man. Now, another thing that came to light, man, this week, or I should say even yesterday, was another clip where Wack100 was talking about. So let's give this its proper context. So the last time Hassan Campbell and Wack100 were speaking to each other or spoke to each other was on DJ Academic's platform, right? Now, during that time period, they had a back and forth where Hassan Campbell he proclaimed that, you know, Big U had some people was on his head. So let's talk about that. And because he says it, I'm going to say it. He's talking about an organization out in the West Coast, out in L.A., called the Rolling 60s. And they're a Crip faction. And, you know, I am in no way trying to promote any type of gang stuff. I am no professional or of any of that, so I don't want to profess any of that. I'm just going based off of what the stories are saying, right? And this was the exchange that I'm talking about.
You said it like that?
6ix9ine ain't doing
that.
Them telling you 6ix9ine. That's why you studying. Because I seen it in your eyes. I seen it in your eyes. I seen them in your eyes. Justice so back to your spine.
You a dead man walking.
That's cool. I'm with that.
And you
I'm with. Bring it.
You a dead man walking.
But why you crying about niggas coming to your house? Why you reporting?
Now you can hear in that video, Hassan Campbell several times says those 6-0 Crips gonna push your wig back, and told him he's a dead man walking. And when I say he, I'm talking about Wack100. He said that several times, man.
You said it like that?
6ix9ine ain't doing
that.
Them telling you 6ix9ine. That's why you studying. Because I seen it in your eyes. I seen it in your eyes. I seen them in your eyes. Justice so back to your spine.
You a dead man walking.
That's cool. I'm with that.
And you
I'm with. Bring it.
You a dead man walking.
But why you crying about niggas coming to your house? Why you reporting?
Yeah, the funniest part, this is off topic, but DJ Academic's in the corner just looking like unbothered at all, just watching, you know what I'm saying? He could pull out the popcorn. He's just watching, just like the rest of us. But he said that, right? That these 6-0 Crips is going to, or those 6-0 Crips are going to push your wig back. Now, to anybody who's not familiar with LA politics, gang culture, or anything like that, Nipsey Hussle belonged to that same organization. And, you know, it's assumed by a lot of people that they're none too happy with Wack100, but we don't know that. We don't know that for a fact. And to be honest, Wack100 was on Clubhouse like he normally is, right? And he went to talking about the situation with some of the people from that organization. You know, they proclaimed they were from that organization. So let's actually listen to some of that audio from Clubhouse. I want to say it was last night.
What? Did you say Nipsey Hussle?
My bad. Wrong clip. Sorry about that, y'all. Here you go.
Oh, hold on, bro. I'm born and raised in the 60s.
So you telling me you know what every do?
Man, in my generation, yes.
So you know what every nigga do behind closed doors?
Man, oh my God, bro.
That's what you insinuating, bro?
You do. You do, right?
I just know what nigga brought me and I seen. So.
Oh my God.
So why you volunteer that information to academics as well as
yeah, I seen it.
Hard time, man.
Why you volunteered to some 6-0s too, though?
Man, put that on your kids. You seen the tape.
I did.
Man, you done blew that up about 15 times.
Well, nigga, what you claim, nigga?
What you mean?
You saying, nigga?
Come on, cuz. Stop all that, bro.
You went there, nigga.
Stop all that, bro. I just wanted to get under your skin. You's a mark.
You mean?
Mark. Your hood. You's a mark. You, yeah, your mama, get with it.
Your
mama. You know who I am. You got money. Holla at me.
You know where I'm bring your up here.
Too many cameras, my nigga.
That's just to see where I'm going to kill you at.
Oh, you gonna kill me?
Come on, Wack. You need to take a break.
You gonna get knocked down, nigga.
You look like
hey, you went there, homie.
You's a sucker. Hey, look, Wack.
You ain't no gonna go there and ain't gonna go back.
You's a
talking about, bro?
You's a OG.
But do though.
All right, look.
Get out your way.
Hey, no. Answer this question.
No, I'm gonna get out. Hey, listen.
Answer this question.
I'm gonna make this announcement right here.
We need answers. Hold on, bro. I'm bored.
Now, a lot of people were saying that those cats who are from the 60s were pressing Wack. Like they were letting it be known that they were on his bumper. You know what I'm saying? Letting it be known that they didn't appreciate what he'd been doing or saying about Nipsey Hussle. And it went back and forth a little bit until Wack100 eventually got off the call. You know what I'm saying? He was like, forget this, dog. I'm about to just get out of this Clubhouse chat and keep it pushing. Now, when you factor in all these things that Hassan Campbell has been saying, and you start to really look at what's going on Clubhouse, man, some of it checks out. I'm going to be completely honest, man. Oh, man, let's stop right now. And I know I've been running off on a tangent. Do me a favor, yo. Make sure that you hit that like button if you're in here right now. And then also, man, make sure that you super chat anything in if it's really important you want me to speak on. You know what I'm saying? And what's up? Arsenona, Connecticut? I don't know how to pronounce that. And Sonia, Connecticut, it looks like. What up, yo? Okay, but let's get back to it. So, with that video going out there, it sounds like, man, a lot of the youngsters in the community or in the hip-hop community or who might have looked up to Nipsey Hussle are feeling like, you know what I'm saying, they're not feeling what Wack is putting out there as far as the tape is concerned, or it's saying at the tape. Even at the end, and I'm going to play it one more time. I always do that so you guys can catch each and every word. Even at the end, you still hear Wack making the proclamation that, claiming that, I'm saving him. If you want me to get out the way and let the tape come out, I'll let the tape come out. Now, what I wonder is, who is the person who has this alleged tape? And where in the world, I heard they're from New Jersey or something in another video, but how in the world would they get a hold of that? Are they some supreme type of hacker or what's going on here? But regardless, man, before we get to some other points, let's play that one more time so we can hear Wack100 and his interaction with the young 6-0s. You know what I mean?
Hold on, bro. I'm born and raised in the 60s.
So you telling me you know what every do?
Man, in my generation, yes.
So you know what every nigga do behind closed doors?
Man, oh my God, bro.
That's what you just insinuating, bro?
You do, right?
I just know what nigga brought me and I seen. So.
Oh my God.
So why you volunteer that information to academics as well as
yeah, I seen it.
Hard time, man.
I volunteered to some 6-0s too, though.
Man, put that on your kids. You seen the tape.
I did.
Man, you done blew that up about 15 times.
Well, nigga, what you claim, nigga?
What you mean?
You saying, nigga?
Come on, cuz. Stop all that, bro.
You went there, nigga.
Stop all that, bro.
I just wanted to get under your skin. You was a mark.
You mean?
Mark. Your hood is a mark.
Hood.
Yeah, your mama, get with it.
Your
mama. You know who I am. You got money. Holla at me.
You know where I'm at. Bring your up here.
Too many cameras, my nigga.
That's just to see where I'm going to kill you at.
You going to kill me?
Come on, Wack. You need to take a break.
You going to get knocked down, nigga. You look like hey, you went there, homie.
He's a sucker. Hey, look, Wack.
You ain't no gonna go there and ain't gonna go back.
You's a
talking about, bro.
You's a OG.
But do though.
All right, look.
Get out your way.
Hey, no. Answer this question.
No, I'm gonna get out. Hey, listen.
Answer this question.
I'm gonna make this announcement right here.
We need answers. Hold on, bro. I'm born.
Okay, now with that being said, it sounds like, man, they were kind of laughing at the situation because, they might not have been taking it as serious, but Wack said some wild stuff because he talked about the cameras outside of his studio, told them to pull up, and you'd have to be a fool to pull up to somebody's studio or any place that they tell you to pull up and you have an issue with them. You know what I'm saying? That's a no-go, man. It's a I see you when I see you type situation usually, right? But, man, maybe Hassan was right when he made these points right here.
You said it like that?
6ix9ine ain't doing
that. Them
telling you 6ix9ine. That's why you studying. Because I seen it in your eyes. I seen it in your eyes. I seen them in your eyes. Just is so back to your spine.
You a dead man walking.
That's cool. I'm with that.
And you
I'm with. Bring it.
You a dead man walking.
But why you crying about niggas coming to your house? Why you reporting?
Now, you heard what Hassan said there, and it pretty much seems like there might be an issue, man. I don't know. But like I said in my video last night, I'm a skeptic when it comes to all this stuff, man. I don't be believing none of it. But the way that they've been carrying on, I've gotten sucked into this. You know what I mean? Pause on that. But what's even crazier are some of the other things that Hassan Campbell said during his live this morning, man. And I'm not even halfway through the list. Now, a big point of what he was saying was putting it out there that Wack100 and Big U and a lot of the West Coast, street politics or people who are in the streets have been extorting East Coast artists or people from wherever that come out there. You know what I'm saying? Using their organization, against those people who are probably, just coming up in the rap game and, just trying to get it in the game themselves. You know what I mean? Like really taking advantage of a bad situation, to be real. You know what I mean? But he also said some things about Wack100 being undercover, man, and that he's playing with lawyers. He said that Wack100 is using lawyers to come at him directly, coming at his channel, coming and trying to do things on the back end. And I know if you want to listen to the whole video that he recorded, like the telephone conversation, I think you have to get it on his Patreon. But, clips are floating around. That always happens. It's one of those things that happens, right? Everybody deals with it, right? But, man, it seems like Hassan Campbell really feels like this is a war between him and some people who are out there doing janky business. You know what I mean? Oh, man, I see y'all. Yeah, okay. I see a comment where somebody said, he said that Wack was CIA as well. He was talking deep, man. He was talking deep. He was saying that, there's a bigger play at hand and things like that. And he mentioned the boxing legend, Oscar De La Hoya. Now, I'm not sure if you guys remember De La Hoya as much as, most people do. Unless you're really into boxing, he's faded away right when Floyd Mayweather was coming into his prominence, right? And he said, this is his words, not mine, that Oscar De La Hoya was being extorted by Wack100 for $800,000 for some video or some tape or something, or maybe even some pictures. Now, excuse me, those of us who know have already seen some wild stuff out there before in the past about Oscar De La Hoya. You know what I mean? Not to say it was real, but we've seen some stuff out there in the past. So when I heard this, I was like, this is crazy. So how do these things keep ending up in Wack's hands? How does Wack100 keep ending up with this information? How does he keep getting the pictures, the videos, and all this stuff on people? Is this a part of his business model, allegedly? Or is this just something that he keeps falling into because he's tuned in to different aspects in the entertainment community? One of those seems more likely than the other, and I'll let you decide on which one that might be. Oh, man, y'all wildin'. Yo, everybody listening right now, make sure you hit that like button, hit that like button. Hit that like button, man. Let's get this thing up to over 200 likes, man. Let's go. While y'all do that, I'm going to be going into the chat, and I'll get back to talking once I see them likes get up, man. Let's go. Okay, man. I'm back. Oscar De La Hoya wearing... Yo, yeah, man. I've seen those pictures of Oscar De La Hoya before. And that's not a shot at his character or anything like that. Do what you do. Live your life. Do what you do, man. That's on you. That's your life, right? But, man, for people to be holding things over people's heads, maybe, I don't know. I don't know what the bigger answer is at the end for all this. But a lot of this just seems like, I don't know, it seems like blackmail, just based off of what Hassan Campbell is saying. Like, it seems like people are actually holding things over people's heads as they navigate through the entertainment industry. And, if you were to go based off of old, videos online where people were talked about how, there's a side of Hollywood where people are holding things over each other's heads, you would think that was fake. But, man, what Hassan Campbell was saying this morning seems like a lot of those things might be true. I'm not for sure that it is. But the way he put it out there was that it is. You know what I'm saying? And the Oscar De La Hoya thing just took me back. I was like, wow. Imagine being Oscar De La Hoya, having Golden Boy Boxing, one of the most successful boxing franchises in boxing, a lot of good fighters under there, including Canelo Alvarez, and somebody, holding something over your head for $800,000. I don't know if it's real or not, but that's wild. That's a wild story. What up, Duval County? What up? But outside of that, okay, you had the Oscar De La Hoya story, right? Then he talked about something that was really wild. He talked about weapons. Like somebody out there, okay. I need to preface this by saying, yo, none of this has been substantiated or proven to be true. But Hassan Campbell said that Wack100 made the claim that he was selling weapons between two separate sets within the same gang, which is crazy, man. I couldn't even imagine somebody saying that out of their mouth. Even when I heard it, I was like, whoa, that's wild. Number one, you're talking about weapons dealing, which is whoa, dog. Like, I'm scared to even say it on this video, you know what I mean? And that's why I have to say, none of that has been proven true. This is what Hassan Campbell said on his video, and I'm reacting to that. You know what I mean? Somebody said, whack the rat. I don't know. I ain't never heard about that. But what Hassan Campbell was saying in his video is that, you know, he kind of plays the double agent role. Like, he's out there setting cats up, getting dirt on them, doing crazy stuff, man. And, you know, he really took a big stab at the whole LA politics, the whole LA gang politics, man. He talked about the crazy setups, like how people get set up and things of that nature in different precarious ways. And he also talked about, you know, how this is incorporated in the music industry and how they get dirt on people. And like I said, I had my popcorn out listening, you know what I'm saying? Because Hassan Campbell was going off, man. And he had no problem throwing Wack100's name in there and Big U's name. Now, Big U's name carries a lot of weight. There's a lot of people who, if they're from certain places in LA, they won't even say his name in a negative way. They'll never say anything about Big U negatively. I don't say negative things about either of them. I'm just here to stand in the middle and listen to both sides and kind of put it out there for you to decide on what you believe or what you don't, right? But man, the way that he said that they've been operating and extorting people from the East Coast for years, playing these deadly games, was eye-opening, man. Anybody who heard that, they'll be like, what? Crazy stuff, man. Like, I was like, whoa, man. And let me see who we got in here. Okay. I just checking the chat, man. If you want me to talk about something specific, go ahead, super chat it in. But I'm gonna keep going, man. I'm gonna keep going. So that seemed like the big point of his whole life, man, was to talk about the LA politics and how they're pretty much extorting artists out there. Another name that he talked about was Pop Smoke. He said that Pop Smoke literally lost his life for not checking in. Now, Pop Smoke, probably one of the biggest up-and-coming artists when he lost his life, bro. Like, it was already set in stone. He had already dropped, Meet the Woo, the first mixtape, and the second. I think Meet the Woo 2 had already been out. It was already set up for Pop Smoke to pop. Like, that album was going number one regardless. It was going to happen. But the simple fact of him not checking in with, you know, people on the West Coast, you know, Hassan Campbell feels like that's what led to him losing his life. And I was like, I don't know, is that a stretch? Because right now we know who's locked up for that. You know what I mean? There's several videos about who's locked up for that. But is it a possibility that, yo, you don't check in, here come the wolves? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Pop Smoke is a tragedy, man. That story is a tragedy. Pop Smoke wasn't even 21 years old yet. All that star power, essentially the world that is in his hands. Like, he could go on and conquer forever. It was ready. It was set up, man. And to lose his life like that, it's crazy, man. And Hassan Campbell put it out there that was all due to some extortion, man. That was all due to him not checking in, which is wild, man. Now, and then another point, man. Let me get to this point too. Talking about artists actually getting their music stolen, like people actually taking their ideas and things like that, which was eye-opening as well. Like, as far as like streaming services, artists that are smaller going on there, and then bigger artists listening to their music and stuff like that, and getting the ideas and just running with them because they already got a bigger platform and stuff. I was like, wow, man, it's a dirty game, bro. Somebody said, I wouldn't call it extorting. These out-of-town dudes try to claim LA gangs, especially New York, after saying LA in the 90s. Nah, you got to show love to the motherland. Okay, I see the logic there. You're saying if somebody is with an organization that they're claiming, where they're from, they need to check in LA and talk to those people directly, right? That's a tough one, man, because, I mean, at what point, I guess, I don't know, man. I don't know if I agree with that. I don't know if I agree with all that checking in and stuff like that, because it seems like you're opening up Pandora's box. It seems like you're setting yourself up to be held to a standard somewhere you don't live, where your main focus might be as an artist. Maybe you do claim something. Maybe you do whatever you do in the streets back in the day, but your main focus should be music and being an artist. Now, if that adds some level of protection and some level of security, it makes sense. But let's really look at the scoreboard here. How many artists, I'm talking about major, big artists, have lost their lives in LA? I mean, specifically within LA, or even on just the West Coast. Think about that. Major artists, a lot of artists, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about major artists have been shot and killed in LA. I mean, I don't even have to get to naming names. We already talked about one, Pop Smoke. And Hassan Campbell made a point about that as well. He made that point. Make sure you smash that like button. Everybody, make sure you smash that like button. We should be at about 300 likes, so go ahead. Everybody take take your time to smash that like button. My bad. I'm doing 3 things at once. I'm trying to read the chat and discuss this. Yeah, man. I agree, man. If you're a musician and you want to make music, you want to make beats, you want to rap, I would stay as far away from the gang stuff as possible, man. Just stay away from that. That's a whole different lifestyle and a whole different thing. And then, like you said, like somebody made a comment, I'm assuming they're from LA. They're like, well, if you claim this and you come in town, you need to show some love. You see, once you do that, like I said, you're opening up a Pandora's box. Crip Mac got famous now. Call homies. Yeah, Crip Mac is an interesting story as well, man. I like Crip Mac's videos. I think he's hilarious. That is one of the funniest dudes on YouTube right now, man. Like especially his antics going to Subway and stuff like that. That stuff is funny, man. Seeing him just do regular day-to-day stuff, but still talk the way that he talks. And then we saw how that played out for him for a second there. It wasn't too good. You know what I mean? I see your point. Yeah, man. Think about it. Think about all the West Coast not even West Coast artists. There's plenty of West Coast artists. But think about all the East Coast artists, regardless, who have lost their lives out in LA, man. It'll trip you out. Yeah, he mentioned the Young Dolph case as well. So somebody said that he was talking about the Young Dolph case. Yes, he did, man. He talked about that as well. But it seemed like the big point of his whole life, and this is just me summarizing, was to talk about the extortion ring that he believes exists. And I don't know. Nah, man, Cali is what's up, man. California's dope. Stop playing, man. California's dope. That's why everybody goes out there. And if you go out and you really, as a tourist, go to LA, tourist, like, walk the beach and all that stuff, any beach, pick one, you know what I'm saying? Go or drive the coastline and stuff like, come on, man. There's nothing more. It's probably one of the most beautiful places on earth. The problem is a lot of things recently, you know what I'm saying? I'll leave it at that. Like cost of living. I don't even want to talk about all that. What's good, all gas, no brakes? I see you, man, with the wrench in here, man. Yeah, if somebody rock with you, they rock with you. It shouldn't be no extortion involved. You know what I mean? And I think that, what I also took from that is Hassan feels like he's fighting a good fight. That's my belief. He feels like he's fighting a good fight as far as trying to expose some of those things and those shady practices out there. Yeah, I said, nah, Wack100's a little old to get DP. Come on, man. He's got a triple OG. Nah, man, that ain't gonna happen. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's for the youngest, man. But what's interesting about the whole Clubhouse culture, what goes on over there, is there's a lot of discussion that, you can get you can get some insight on some things you normally wouldn't, you know what I mean? And I think Wack100 specifically provides a lot of insight on a lot of things that most people wouldn't understand and brings them into that world. And sometimes you can just sit back and listen. I do it all the time. And what struck me as interesting is I think Hassan Campbell does the same. I don't know if he has multiple pages or whatever, But he obviously has been listening in on some of the same Clubhouse chats that I've been listening into. You know what I mean? Son needs to worry about. Y'all cold, man. Y'all got to leave that man alone, man. You know that probably haunts him every day. Cali known for some. Okay, yep. Yeah, everything Wack says is old news on the West. Somebody else sent me that or said that to me, man. They were like, yo, by the time it's something that he's talking about, and this is why I'm such a skeptic. Because sometimes I'm like, yo, are we being played by this whole thing? Is this just to boost, you know what I'm saying, views for everybody involved? Is this just so everybody locks in on Wack100 again, is paying attention? Because his name is definitely ringing out here on these YouTube streets and definitely ringing out here on social media, man. People are listening, you know, for each and every video or every interaction that he has on Clubhouse. And, you know, he's providing the entertainment. Because I don't know anybody that gets in that many arguments in one day, man. Like, he'll be in one room and somebody will say something slick and he ain't barring nothing. You know what I'm saying? He's like, everybody, and it reminds me of like a lot of dudes I grew up with back in the day, you know what I'm saying? Like, as soon as you say one thing he doesn't like, he going off, man. And he's not letting up, man. He's not letting up. And then there's a lot of back and forth, and it makes it entertaining, man. It does. It really does. You said, yeah, man. Yeah, Nip is definitely a legend, man. So, I talked about that yesterday in my video yesterday where, you know, I hate that narrative where people are like, nah, people weren't listening to Nipsey Hussle before he died. That is so false, man. Like, why do they keep saying that, dog? Like, that's ridiculous, yeah? Wack need the money to pay those industries. His artists don't make money. Nah, his artists make money. You think the game's catalog doesn't make money? Now, the game's catalog makes money. It has to make something. You know what I'm saying? And the shows that he does and stuff like that. Now, I know the game had his situation with the lawsuit. You know, it was a civil suit that he ended up losing, I believe. So, you know, he has those issues. So, don't get me wrong about that. There might be some hurdles there, but at some point, somebody's coming in. Even when he linked up with Kanye West, I think that that was a quick boost. You know what I'm saying? And, oh, man, if we're going to talk about Hassan Campbell, we're going to talk about his rant this morning, or his live this morning. We got to talk about that, too. The relationship between Game and Kanye West. And, you know, I thought this was a little odd as well. Like I said, I'm a skeptic. So he was talking about the fact that this was based on a tape that Ray J had possession of or something like that. But to be real, from the time that Kanye West came out, remember the Graduation CD? I don't even know if it was Graduation. It might have been, what was the CD that he had where it was like crack music with him in the game? Him and the game have linked up several times for some dope tracks. I mean, for good music. So I think it might just be a relationship that they've had. And Kanye, I don't know, man. I don't know if that was real, those stories out there about another tape. But it was an interesting take. I'll take that. It was entertaining to hear Hassan Campbell talk about that. I just don't know if it pans out or not. But it seems like Hassan Campbell might be sitting on more information that we know. There might be more that he has in the chamber, or more clips in the, more rounds in the chamber than we expect. Like, he might have more stuff to expose, and he's just sitting on it for now, man, until somebody calls him a liar or something like that. I get that feeling from him. Yeah, Wack not lying. You don't describe details he described and be lying. You feel like the details were so, you know, the details that he put out were so specific that he couldn't be lying about the tape about Nipsey? I don't know, man. I mean, nobody else has seen it but Wack. I mean, is there anybody else in the hip-hop community who's seen it besides Wack? And that's a little, you know, that's a little alarming too. But I mean, it's to the point where, like a lot of people said, eventually it's gonna have to come out. And what if it's real? If the tape is real and it does come out, I am not watching that. I'll take y'all word for it. You know what I'm saying? I'll take your word for it. I'm not watching that, dog. You know what I mean? You think Hassan is bluffing? There's no more audio? Now, they said that the audio that he has on his Patreon is another clip, you know what I'm saying, of what he played on his live. But I don't know, man. I don't get the bluffing from him. I don't get that. You know what I mean? Because he wouldn't have already put out the audio that he has. What I think is, when it comes to the whole Big U situation and the whole Wack100 situation, he might be playing a dangerous game. I don't know if he plans to ever go back to California or what, but those are some major players. As far as Big U is concerned, that is, pause, but that's a big player. You know what I mean? Like, he gets a lot of respect on the West Coast. I'll say that much. Yeah. What did Jessica said, leave it to the women, we'll watch it. Yes. Y'all, the ladies, if the tape ever really comes out, if there really is a tape, this is assuming there is a tape, we'll let the ladies watch the tape and tell us about it and tell us if it was real or not. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can do the report. You know what I'm saying? That's for y'all. And my bad for the pauses. I'm just going through the comments. You said Nip didn't rock with Wack. Yeah, we heard J-Rock's story. He basically, what does he say? Let me see if I have that clip. I think J-Rock had said that, that Nip had approached Wack. And I think J-Rock is the one who allegedly punched Wack. But, I mean, there's no proof of that. I mean, the only thing we see is Wack going wild when the video is over. And the only thing we see prior to that is them all huddled up. You know what I'm saying? We didn't see, Now, I don't know if you guys caught this, and I played this last night, but I want you guys to see this for a second, too, while I comb through these comments. This was Big U's response on everything, and he hasn't made a response yet. He actually posted this. It originally was a story post, a live, and he posted it to his main page.
We working. Working, y'all make sure y'all don't stop watching now. That thing just got shaved. Yo, Gab, what up with it? No, I want them to keep my name out their mouth. I want them to keep my name in their mouth. That's how I get the check. I'm like Cat Williams, man. If you ain't got nobody to hate on, feel free to hate on me. That's how I get the check, man. That's how I get the check. They say if they ain't talked about you, you ain't doing nothing. I'm developing options, man. About to go do some more work right here. We just got another deal for the media outlet, for the media company. Chalk one up. About to start this new project, start filming this new project, a new documentary we're going to be working on. I can tell y'all the name because it's been funded already, but I ain't telling y'all. Make y'all figure it out. Y'all like to listen. Y'all like listening to nonsense and stupidity. But then what's crazy when none of it don't prove to be nothing, you don't apologize. So why the should I address it? Y'all are so stupid, and all you people just go with whatever is first thing on your mind. Man, I like that backpack.
Now, Big U's response seemed more laid back, more composed, like he's unbothered with any of this. You know what I mean? Like, he even mentioned later on in the video, because I shortened that clip, that, this is helping his media empire. Make sure you smash that like button. He feels like this is helping his media empire. You know what I mean? Like, he's not having an issue. So with him being that cool, calm, collected, and laid back, Why do we get this video right here, or this soundbite from Clubhouse right here, with the youngsters who are allegedly from the organization he used to be a part of, or is currently a part of? Now, I don't know. You hear different things about that. You know what I mean? And they're going at it like this with Wack.
Oh, hold on, bro. I'm born and raised in the 60s.
So you telling me you know what every do?
Man, in my generation, yes.
So you know what every nigga do behind closed doors?
Man, oh my God, bro.
That what you just insinuating, bro?
You do. You do, right?
I just know what nigga brought me and I seen. So.
Oh my God.
So why you volunteer that information to academics as well as
yeah, I seen it.
Hard time, man.
Why
you
I volunteered to some 6-0s too, though.
Man, put that on your kids. You seen the tape.
I did.
Man, you done blew that up about 15 times.
Well, nigga, what you claim, nigga?
What you mean?
You saying, nigga?
Come on, cuz. Stop all that, bro.
You went there, nigga.
Stop all that, bro. I just wanted to get under your skin. You was a mark.
You mean?
Mark. Your hood is a mark. You, yeah, your mama, get with it.
Your mama.
You know, damn, you got money. Holla at me.
You know where I'm at. Bring your up here.
Too many cameras, my nigga.
That's just to see where I'm going to kill you at.
Oh, you gonna kill me?
Come on, Wack. You need to take a break. You go get knocked down, nigga. You look like hey, he went there, homie.
He's a sucker. Hey, look, Wack.
You ain't no gonna go there and ain't gonna go back.
You's a
talking Wack. About, bro? Like, what I would do, though.
All right, look.
Get out your way.
Hey, no. Answer this question.
No, I'm gonna get out. Hey, listen.
Answer this question.
I'm gonna make this announcement right here.
We need answers. Hold on, bro. I'm bored.
Now, Wack seems like he's always down to get into it with someone, man. Now, I saw a comment below that talked about the fact that, you know, even like in that video, you know, he's going back and forth, but he's open about a lot of things. You know, at least he seems open about a lot of things. I can't tell if he's capping or not, but somebody in the comments talked about the interview where he was talking in No Jumper. And I know what you're talking about, where he talked about the Pop Smoke situation. Wack basically said that, you know, he had told Pop Smoke's team to get him up out of that Airbnb and get him to a hotel, which was some advice he tried to give him. And, man, there's been a lot of debate about what exactly went on there with Pop Smoke, man. Because, you know, even the reports that came from the Rolling Stone and these big news publications, some of this stuff didn't align with a lot of the stuff the street guys were saying in interviews. They were basically saying different things. You know, there was Pop Smoke shot back. Pop Smoke got, you know, shot and then he was, you know, kicked in the head. All this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people said that he refused to get his chain. But yes, to give his chain up and watch up. But yes, Wack100 did say on No Jumper during the interview that he had told Pop Smoke's team to get him out of that get him out of that Airbnb and get him to a hotel. Now, if that was honest advice, maybe he was looking out for him. You know what I mean? Or he might have just had already tapped in. But at that point, it seems like he would have already had tapped in or not. Wack100, y'all dissing. He was deflecting his conversation, went all over the place. They spoke. They spooked him. You talking about the young 60s when they was talking to him? Yeah, it seemed like he was saying a lot of the same thing that he had said previously. Like he had said that, I'm saving him. You know, I'm looking out for Nip, man. Y'all don't even know what I'm doing for him. You know what I'm saying? It's that same thing, man. He keeps saying. And to be honest, if it's true, that's what's up. You know what I mean? But if it's not, and he's just using this as a way to garner publicity, that's not what's up. I don't know. But what do you guys think about Hassan Campbell's claim saying that Nipsey Hussle was basically pointed out as a rat, like saying that, you know, he was labeled a rat. We'll say that. He wasn't actually a rat. He never told on anybody, never had any type of smut on his record, never turned down no fades, nothing. You know what I'm saying? No, immaculate record as far as, you know, people who keep up with those things, right? As far as the streets are concerned, right? So it's but Hassan Campbell said that that's the way that they labeled him in order to get him taken out. Like, that is a huge plot. Like, that is a crazy plot. So when I heard Hassan say that immediately made me want to do this reaction. And since I'm going through the comments, I just wanted to get an understanding. What y'all think about that, man? Y'all said nobody scared or respect Wack. I hear that from a lot of the youngsters, you know what I mean? But it seems like from the time that he gets online, or especially when he gets on Clubhouse, man, he gets a lot of attention. He brings in the numbers, man. Clubhouse, I don't know what his arrangement over there is. I mean, as far as I know, it's a free service, free site. But, obviously, he's bringing in numbers. Yeah, Hassan from New York, and that seemed like what he was standing on. He's basically putting out there like, yo, I'm tired of New York artists getting extorted. He said that several times. He says he's tired of them being taken advantage of because, people from California know that, they have to come out there in order to get a bag. So it's, and based on what he was saying, it sounds like that was a business model. That's been a business model out there for a long time, Because remember the whole LA purge situation where they were saying, yo, don't even come to LA right now, man. It's a purge going on. Like, it's going crazy right now. Yo, just stay home. Don't come on vacation. And you saw images of videos every other day of people in these 5-star restaurants outside getting robbed for their watches. One video showed some dudes just running up into a restaurant and robbing some people, a couple for their watch and purse and everything, which was crazy, man. Wow, man. Hassan. Oh, man, y'all wildin'. Wack100 ain't nobody or in the middle. Okay, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. Well, the way that Wack100 presents itself, you would say otherwise, right? Oh, everybody, make sure you smash that like button, smash the like button. Everybody in here right now, make sure you smash the like button, man. Help out that YouTube algorithm, man. And plus, it's free. And we're here having a discussion on this Sunday afternoon. Oh, man. I didn't check with the chat so much. I still got to go down my agenda. So let's talk about this, man. We talked about the whole stealing controversy and all that. That was interesting. My ears were wide open when I heard that, right? But he also talked about this about Big U. Now, this is Hassan Campbell saying this, not Big Man, right? Not Witty. I ain't saying this. You know what I mean? He said that Big U had started off paying for Eric Holder's lawyer. Now, Eric Holder is the guy who's being accused of shooting and killing Nipsey Hussle, right? The dude who, they said a lot happened since he, been locked up or whatever. But if you guys don't remember, man, this is where this thing gets into spooky territory. And this is why Hassan Campbell, a lot of the things he says, it gets my attention. Because don't forget, immediately after Eric Holder got locked up, all of a sudden, one of the lawyers from the OJ jury or the OJ trial was his attorney. Remember that? And let's look at this. This dude right here, man. And his name is Christopher Darden, right? Now, to be real, he got a bad deal when it came to the whole OJ trial. He was labeled a certain way. Anybody who's seen that TV show, they get it, man. But I mean, dude is a big time lawyer, like big time dollars, all that, right? As an attorney. And he came out of the woodworks and started, and like as soon as Eric Holder was arrested, he said he came in and stepped in as his attorney. I always thought that was weird, man. I think dude has something against the hip hop community. You know what I mean? Because remember, he went on Oprah that time when they had, what did you call it? It was during the same series where they were talking about, things within hip hop culture and stuff like that. Like they didn't allow Ludacris to come in. They brought in Russell Simmons and they were all on Russell Simmons' head or whatever. And he was one of the people speaking out against hip hop. You know what I mean? And, I guess he has an issue with hip hop and the hip hop community. And I don't know if that has anything to do with how he was treated during the trial, but I thought that was weird. Am I the only one tripping off of that? Like, okay, half of LA was looking for dude at that time. Let's keep it candid. Like, when he got locked up, he actually turned himself into a psychiatric ward, I believe. And then he was taken into custody. And from the time that he was taken into custody, I think it was like September-ish or something like that, or 2019. Don't hold me to that. But sometime around then, or sometime in 2019, I believe, right? Or maybe even 2020. Let me not trip. I want to say 2019. At that time, Christopher Darden stepped up in front of LA County, the LA County judge, and said that he was defending dude. And dude, you can see Eric Holder in the background right there. Now, since then, he's gained some weight, even though he's locked up. Here's a more recent story that I saw about him. And it basically says Eric Holder trial pushed back until March 2022. I haven't seen any updates since. Dude's been waiting on this trial forever. I mean, Pooh Shicey's trial has been over and done with. You know what I'm saying? And he caught his case afterwards. So I don't know, man. I hate conspiracy stuff like that. I hate all that stuff, right? But this is where I be like, okay, maybe Hassan Campbell might be onto something. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he might not be all wrong with some of this, because a lot of that gets into the spooky territory, if you ask me, man. Eric Holder said he got paid by the government, then the lawyer jumped off the case. What? Is that true? Is that true? I see the comment. If Wack gets killed, we ain't gonna put that into the universe. It's Hassan Campbell's fault. You said if something bad happens to Wack, it's Hassan Campbell's fault? I don't know, man. I don't know if you could put that all on Hassan Campbell. You know? Like, nobody wants anything to happen to Wack like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe somebody does. You know, maybe some people out there, maybe he does that. But hip-hop fans, hip-hop viewers, people on the outside of the whole gang culture, they're not hoping for anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you smash that like button. Smash the like button. What's up, y'all? I see you. You said conspiracy is true. I don't know, man. I don't like all that stuff, man. You know, because like I said, I'm a skeptic. So I'll find 10 different alternate reasons something will happen. You know what I'm saying? She's probably not even doing time because... Are you talking about the person who was the driver? Now, that was weird too, man. I don't even... It's to the point where I don't even want to talk about Nipsey's case because of all that weird stuff that was going on. And come on, you guys who are subscribed to me, you know I talk about hip-hop cases every day, every week, nonstop. And there's a certain pattern to things, of how the information gets out there, of how things go, and who their attorneys are and stuff like that. A good example is the Young Dolph case, right? Straight drop his attorney and stuff like that. So when you get to, I don't know, where things are just completely out of whack and a little weird, that's when I say, okay, maybe Hassan Campbell is onto something. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying all this is right and all that conspiracy stuff is right, but man, some of that stuff just is, it gets into the spooky category. I'll tell you that much. What'd y'all say? Yeah, man, listen to Too Blessed to Be Stressed. Hit that like button if you can, man. Make sure you hit that like button. Yeah, y'all think that, does Wack100 really have that much of an effect on the city of LA? I know that a lot of people from Compton, I've heard a lot of rappers. I listened to the whole Snoopy interview where he was talking about it, and he was talking about his situation with Wack. And he talked about, you know, a lot of people from Compton and other places, you know, they fans of Wack. So, I don't know. Too Blessed to Be Stressed said Wack will be a casualty as well. Hopefully not, man. I don't want to see nothing happen to Wack100 or Hassan Campbell. It's just wild that they're having this, you know, out and open. They going back and forth. It seems like, man, Hassan Campbell is coming with receipts, man. Lately, he's been coming with receipts. That audio that he released, that was something. I'll tell you that. And that's what got half of hip-hop talking, man. That's what got everybody talking now. Already on fire. 30, yo, okay. Wait, and I see your comment. Let me give you a shout out. I want to say it's QFI76. You said LA is already on fire. 34 killings in South LA in a week. Now, what's crazy, when you have the size of a LA, right? Even LA County, right? And that I seen that Los Angeles report or whatever, Los Angeles Times report, where they have the column where they talk about all the shootings, right? I went scrolling through that just one day, just reading another story. And I went to scrolling through that. Man, like, I want to say, like, I want to put a good number, like maybe 75% of the people who lose their life either a young Hispanic or a young black dude. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and it's almost even across the board, which is even crazier. But it's like, I don't know. I don't know what's up with LA, man. I don't know what's up with LA. But it's always, you know, there was a time where it kind of cooled down, but I don't know. I don't know what's got things turned up, you know? Danny Mejia out here dissing Cali, man, California. Nah, man, that's a humongous state. And there's places, like I said, that are beautiful, man. California's a wonderful state. And I've been to a lot of states. I like California, man. Why would Wack lie? That's a good point, man. Why would Wack lie about the tape? You know, why would he bring this up out of nowhere when there's essentially no benefit to him besides getting some attention and a lot of YouTube videos made about him, right? But I don't know. I couldn't put it past him. You said Cali is filled with nothing but violence, politics. Okay. Is there a crime problem? 100%. Is it to the point where it's like beyond like ridiculous? Yes, I'll agree with that. Respected the real OGs. So y'all consider Wack? I don't know, man. I don't know where Wack would put himself on that totem pole. You know what I'm saying? Y'all say Wack ain't lying. Crazy, man. Huh. So what do y'all think about the whole Nipsey being labeled? That's really what struck my interest. Is, I don't know. Do y'all believe that? Do y'all believe that Nipsey was labeled a rat and that's what led to him being shot? Because I had never heard that before. I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to keep it 100% funky, man. I had never heard that before at all. You know what I mean? And I don't know, man. I don't know. I listened to Hassan and it sounded good, but I don't know, man. All right, I'm going to dig through the chat a little bit more, man, just to see what y'all are saying, then we going to get up out of here. You said Hassan just talking? You think this is all a publicity stunt? Wouldn't that be a twist? If all this was a publicity stunt? And I always keep that in the back of my head with everything. Because you would, man, if you would get in some of these rooms and see how many of these things are staged, especially with like YouTubers and other social media people. And man, I'm not going to name any names because I don't want to spoil stuff. Man, so much stuff be staged. It'd be like, it makes you not believe anything, you know, outside of the real news, you know what I mean? But, you know, I'm talking about social media specifically. A lot of those things, man, yeah. He wanted that info to get out here just, you think he wanted that info to get out just to, okay, when we say he, we're talking about Wack100. Y'all think he wanted that info to get out just to destroy Nipsey Hussle's legacy? I mean, we've seen that, and Hassan Campbell said that as well. He said that. He was like, man, he talked about other people in the past who were martyrs, and who have, you know, their legacy was hit with the same type of stuff after they passed away, you know? Cali is active always, been active forever, man. I don't think it's ever going to not be. Anyone letting Wack extort them is on drugs. That's funny, man. A lot of rappers allegedly, you know, be messing around. So I don't know. That's not out of the realm of possibility as far as I'm concerned. What up, Sigrid Harrison? I see you. You said Hassan exaggerating? Maybe he's blowing it up and putting a little extras on it. It's possible you could be putting a little extras on it. It doesn't hurt the fact that some of the stuff that he says has panned out. You know, that's what if I find a lie, I get to digging even deeper. You know what I'm saying? But if something pans out and I like on all four accesses, it's like, it's correct. I'm like, okay, well then let's believe that. And let's see what else they got. You know what I'm saying? Nipsey told Dog get out of his face because Nipsey on his mens. Huh. I've never heard that either, Tyree. That Nipsey told on his mans. I thought the story we were fed was that Nipsey was going to the store that day without security because there was a guy who was getting out of jail and he wanted to give him some free clothes because dude was from 6-0 and he had held it down for a long time. You know what I'm saying? It was like an older homie and he had just got out of jail and he was going to give him some free clothes. Wasn't that the story we were given? Am I the only one who heard that? It's scary because Lauren London ain't said nothing. Yeah, she's in a different world, man. When it comes to real Hollywood, like that real Hollywood world, that's something different, man. And hip hop, people are more open to talk about things. Like people will go to Clubhouse and talk about things because there's a lot of bravado and things. There's a lot of you got to keep most rappers want to maintain the fact that they tough. So if anybody challenges that, they're not afraid to go back out there and speak on their own behalf. You have artists throughout drill who could easily walk away from any type of back and forth, who still go back and forth with people. Heard that it was a hit. I mean, that's what Hassan Campbell was putting out there, that it was a hit. I don't know how valid that is, you know what I mean? Could it have been a random situation? That too. You feel me? What up, Columbia, South Carolina? I wonder if the baby ever coming back there, Rap is a dead cold. No. Danny Mejia just up in here saying anything, bro. No diss to you, man. I love you. I love the fact that you're putting comments out there. You know what I'm saying? I love that you speak your mind is what I wanted to say. You know what I mean? Pause on all that. I believe that you hates Nipsey to Karen. Huh? What do you mean? Karen 100. I believe that you hates Nipsey to Karen 100. So are you saying that you believe Big U and hates Nipsey and as well as Wack100? I don't know. But that video that came out where you have Big U saying justice for Nipsey and laughing, that was a little strange. I'll say that much. And I've seen it used. I've seen that clip used on so many other videos as well. Yeah, man. As rap fans, we trying to figure out what's going on. But there's always going to be a layer of secrecy when it comes to that gangster stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it works. And anybody who gets too much information out there, they're going to have to talk about that with somebody, What up, Richmond, Virginia? You said Wack ain't extorting nobody. Yeah. What up, Michael DJ Mike Skills Walker? That's a long name, bro. Big U knows some things. I'm pretty sure he does, man. Messy situations, yes. I mean, to the point where this is almost out of the realm of hip hop and then got into the realm of some street stuff. Even that clip, man. And I love playing this clip just because it reminds me of like Famous Dex and Soulja Boy getting into it because these two are so adamant about getting at each other, but they ain't even close enough to touch each other. They on pause. They're not even close enough to swing on each other. They're in different cities, different states.
You said it like that?
6ix9ine ain't doing
that. Them
telling you 6ix9ine. That's why you studying. Because I've seen it in your eyes. I've seen it in your eyes. I've seen them in your eyes. Justice sunk back to your spine.
You a dead man walking.
That's cool. I'm with that.
And you
I'm with. Bring it.
You a dead man walking.
But why you crying about niggas coming to your house? Why you reporting?
Yeah, he was like, they on your head, man. They gonna push your wig back. He was foot stomping that. What up, 334? All propaganda. Maybe. I mean, sometimes. Well, propaganda would be promoting something. An ideal or something like that. I would say that maybe all this is for publicity. That's a better word. You know what I'm saying? I see what you're saying there. I get what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? Wack taking money from them rappers. I mean, based on what Hassan Campbell was putting out there, he feels like it's just like a whole racket. Like that's been the thing. Extort East Coast rappers that come out there. I mean, let's be real. Remember the story. I don't know if you guys watched the DJ Vlad interview with MC Search. Now, MC Search told a story about how, he had a situation with MC Hammer, which is hilarious. Don't get me started. But he had a situation with MC Hammer that turned serious, And there was another organization, the same one we've been talking about, the same one that was actually reached out a hand to help him. And it seemed like kind of fishy to me, man. He said because they went to a mall and a guy approached him, like, you know, it just seemed so random of a situation to where maybe this might be somebody's hustle. And I'm not trying to knock the hustle if it is, you know? You said Wack in damage control? I don't know about that. He seems unbothered, to be real with you. MC Hammer. I heard that. Yeah, that's what they said. Talking about him being real? Yeah. But he giving free clothes to the dude that held it down. Rat going to just got him. Okay. So you're saying he gave free clothes to the dude who held it down, but the dude that he was protecting was a rat for real? I don't know. I've never heard that take on it about Nipsey Hussle in that situation. I always heard that he was there to give an older homie some clothes because he had just got out. Like, gave him some free clothes. You know what I'm saying? Trying to take care of the older homie. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where the receipts are. Definitely. Bogus, but Wack say Nip. Yeah, man. Yo, K-Key. Yeah, that's what he said, man. I'm going to have to get rid of that comment, though. But I get what you're saying. No hate, but, yeah, that was too graphic, dog. I don't want to see the video for that reason at all. You know what I'm saying? It's nasty. Nastiness. All right, man. Well, we've been well over an hour. Y'all know I like to keep it about 35, 45 minutes. But, man, I had to get into the chat and talk to you guys, man. But do me a favor, man. As we get up out of here, everybody in here right now, make sure you smash that like button. And, man, let's go ahead and get out of here the right way. Now, with that, I wanted to shout out everybody who was in the chat today. You know, we don't normally go live on Sundays, but I thought that was an interesting live by Hassan Campbell to react to because he brought up a lot of new facts or details that, well, they're not facts. A lot of new theories that he has that he wants to put out there as far as Big U, Wack100, and the overall hip-hop game and how they approach East Coast artists coming out to the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? It was an interesting deep dive. Now, with that, this has been your boy Big Man. Do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And make sure you hit that notification bell so that way you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace. Oh, yeah. Make sure that you hit that like button on your way out and share this with as many people as you can possible. And, man, shout out to everybody who contributed in the chat. I appreciate going through all those chats and shouting out your cities. If I don't get you this week, I'll get you next week. And we out of here. Peace.